we doing today?
Ferrari. Introduce myself.
Yeah, this is your first time on YouTube.
It is. Anthony, I am one of the techs at RFMC. Lenny, my man, is over there putting a engine back in a 997 turbo. Okay, I need to get a stick to hold that. Right now I'm changing these hood struts, that way this thing will stay open and I don't have to keep that stick there in my way. You just kind of pop it off and then that's it. I like to do one at a time. I think I overestimated how big these were. What happened is the hood struts I had are the wrong size, so someone's gonna pick up the right ones from the Ferrari dealer. In the meantime, we're gonna drain the oil. I'm correct. Okay, so similar to a Porsche, it's a dry sump, so there's oil tank. I'm not taking this cover off, it's like 100 screws, otherwise you'd be able to see it. But there's an oil tank, and then there's 2 drain plugs in the motor instead of 1. And then the 2 drain plugs are on the side. They're right here on the bottom of the case. And then there's the oil pump is on the side, and the sump is right underneath the oil pump. Ugh. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a Right now I'm just putting some pig mats inside this cover, that way when I pull this drain plug out, any oil that leaks in there will get sucked up by those pig mats, and then I don't have to take the cover off to clean it. See? This shit come out crazy. It's alright though.
No, you're good.
I didn't think it was gonna come out that fast, honestly. That drain plug does not have a lot of threads. The other ones shouldn't be as bad because it's just the motor. Usually the tanks shoot out. Even like on the Porsches with oil sumps, on the 997.1 turbos or GT3s, same thing happens. The worst, on some of them, the plug is angled sideways, so you have to like put this like that, like hold it up against it when you take the plug out, otherwise the oil is shooting everywhere. I know because I've done it a couple times. All right, that's done. So now we go over here. That's our oil filter.
But once we took one off, I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know. So I figured it couldn't be seized. That's what happened. Yeah, right? Everything was seized. I couldn't get it to.
All right. Next, first plug in the motor.
Everything's frozen.
Things are really short. So.
Looks like we're gonna get involved with it.
Looks like we're gonna get involved.
Ryan!
That was pretty smooth. Nah, I'd give it like a 9.
About that car.
Could have been better.
I put an old 911. Car was running like shit.
This one's not really centered, so we throw one of these in there too.
Just try to shake it.
I'm kind of curious to see if there's like baffles in this motor, if engine's gonna come out this plug too, or if it's just to fully drain. Oh, yep, okay. I guess there's some kind of baffles in there. So, all right, oil filter time. Oil filter, because it's a spider and this doesn't open as much, it's buried. It is kind of low. It's straight back there. Right. Yeah, just right there. This is the oil filter housing.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
These are the best things ever. If you do any work on cars, even if you do your own oil changes, you need these things. Wow, that is far, okay. Just trying to set up these pig mats, that way when I take the cap off the oil filter housing, oil doesn't drip onto the tray in the bottom. Ooh.
Is that
This is a new purchase I just made. It's a full set of oil filter sockets because I've only had the 36 mil for Porsche. I believe this one is a 32. And I am correct. Dirty, no good.
Always change your O-rings, kids.
If you don't, you're gonna have problems. There'll be oil everywhere. A little more oil on that. Okay, pull these things out. Good struts that we just got from the Ferrari dealership. This is the best packaging I've ever seen for a strut.
Bro, it's perfectly
Insane.
packaged.
Literally perfectly. It's Ferrari.
Perfect.
Perfect. W40 Mobile 1 European car formula. 10 quarts. We're gonna start with like 8.5. Run it, let it get really hot, and then check from there. So these cars are really sensitive with being overfilled, so when you fill them up and then run it, you got to make sure they get really hot. It has to be a full operating temp before you check the level. Right now we're just started it up, filled it up with oil. Just looking at our oil temp, coolant temp right now. We got our oil pressure right there. That's good for first start up. We got your battery life meter. Got it up to a temp. Checking the level right now. Try to do this clean. Usually you know, check a couple times, make sure it's accurate. I'm gonna put in a little more. Dipstick is honestly kind of hard to read because of the color, so I'm checking it a couple times, but the spot you want it at, if this is minimum, this is max, you want it to be like 3/4. You don't want it to be completely full, you want it just like a tiny bit low. We're just about good. I'm just gonna start it up again, let it run for like another minute, and then check it again, and then we should be good to go. took the wheels off. We're doing a tire swap. These are the original tires that came on the car. No good. I marked them for TPMS sensors. That way the car doesn't trip out when you put the wheels back on. Usually I just do it in the barrel, but you can see it on these because of the spokes. So I'll just put a little R back there where you can't see it. Yeah, so that's it for now on that car. We gotta wait for the tires to come in. We gotta get the tires dropped off at the tire shop, swap the tires, and then put the wheels back on and finish that car up. Hello, we're back. The wheels are on, the car is detailed. It's all done and ready to go. Just quick run through. We did an oil change, changed the oil filter, topped off all the fluids, put new tires on, checked everything over, got it detailed, and here she is. All right, yeah, so that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're interested in a 458 like this or any other cars, check us out at RyanFriedmanMotorcars.com and stay tuned for more in the shop days.